All right, so this is just gonna be the full video because I wanted to put more information in. So dig this. This is what's happened. So I'm on the road. I'm eating this onion. As I was eating that first onion that y'all saw in the video, I'm gonna keep it 100% real with y'all. It took me a week to eat that first onion because it was so acidic. The sickness, and it was so like I'll bite into it and I start chewing and I could just feel just everything just going. Now remember, I drive. So as I'm driving, the police, they're pulling up to me. I'm like this, like I'm eating the onion. They're looking at me like I'm weird. They're like, one dude tapped his partner. He was like, the guy that was driving, he was like, look at this guy. And I'm like, while I'm driving, like they couldn't believe it. Even people, when I'd be sitting in a parking lot just like this. I'll be in the parking lot just like this. People walking by and they seeing me eat it. Like, you guys ever watched the movie Belly? Remember the guy that had the banana? He was like, I don't like this shit. Like I was doing that with the I was doing that with the onion. I was like, just looking at people like. But I felt strong though. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I felt super strong when I was eating the onion. I could tell like my bone density was changing. Like I ball up my fists and things just felt tighter and more powerful. I could tell as the testosterone increased, my endorphins were releasing. I really felt all around good after I ate it. Like it cleared out my stomach. Like not like that, but like whenever I ate it, my you know how you have a sense of clarity inside your stomach after you eat, where it doesn't feel like you're bloated or anything like that. It felt like things were getting cleared out. So that felt real good. It really increased a lot of the acidicness in my body. My chest felt less tight as I was eating these onions. It was a real good experience for me. So hopefully I'll be able to eat enough to get a Bugatti. Because that's what the goal is. The goal is to eat onions until I get a Bugatti. So I just gotta find another health store. I may just buy like one or two, because when I ate the first one, I cleared that. The second one, that was the red onion. I was trying to eat that, but when I had put it back in the bag, maybe like a day or two later, because I was trying to take a break, because I was taking breaks also from eating them because it's so strong and I have to get used to it. Because I took that break, the rest of the onions that was in the bag, they had molted. So I was like, damn, like, you know, my onions are gone. So I gotta go to a store and I'm just gonna buy like two of them. Like I'm not gonna buy a bunch of them like I did before. I had like four of them all together because I got one from each, because I wanted to see how each one was gonna taste and which one was gonna have the best taste. I'll tell you right now, the red onion probably had the best taste to it. If I ever eat these again, I'll probably buy it on a day that I get a hotel room, so that way I get a knife and cut them up. Because this is the hard part about eating these things when you're trying to eat them raw. Because it's so powerful and potent, it's hard to eat it. It's not because it tastes bad or anything like that. It's just the sickness is so clumped together. Like I'll sit the onion literally in this cup. I'll sit it in this cup. And I'll watch, like after I get done biting into it, how acidic it was. It just started leaking all types of like fluid. It was like watery. So I was like, wow, like this thing is really like hydrating at the same time, but it's also super acidic. So next time I'm gonna cut it up so that way I can eat it in like small bites and eat it in small portions. Because I had large onions. I don't know if Andrew Tate was eating like medium onions or anything like that, but he probably was eating large onions, because I would assume that, you know, in other countries and stuff like that, you know, he probably would get the large onion because economically it makes a best sense, and plus he was training. But also in other countries, their vegetables are a lot smaller than ours, because we use those genetically modified what do you call those, seeds to grow stuff, so things are a lot larger. Like a piece of corn, like a corn on a cob, would be like super big over here in the United States, but you go to another country, they're a lot smaller. So you know, I would have to like really figure out what size of onions that Andrew Tate was eating, because he said he was eating like 3 or 4 a day. If he was eating 3 or 4 a day and I was struggling to eat that one, he really is top G. Because I can't top that. That was probably the most difficult thing I've ever eaten in my life. But I was going to go through with it because my dad always taught me that if you buy it, you eat it. Like, even when I was a kid, like my dad, if I poured some stuff that I didn't like some cereal or a drink or whatever, he said, no, you poured that shit, you eat it. You should have tested it out. You should have asked me how it was. Like, you know, he told me all the stuff I need to do, think before I act, pretty much. So that's why I was able to go through with that whole onion thing, and it was beneficial. You will know, when you really think about it, the things that are the most difficult to eat are actually the best things in the world for you sometimes. Most of the time, that's what's true when it comes to vegetables. When it's hard to eat that vegetable, that's really life telling you, like, this is going to help benefit you. But if you really want to get the benefits from this, you have to become strong enough to eat it. And that's how I looked at it. That's how I really looked at eating that onion. I looked at that onion at first as a joke, but then I started thinking, like, you know what, this is a challenge. This is a challenge for me as a man, to be able to become strong, stay fit, and to stay healthy even later on in life. So when I get a chance, I'm gonna get back to eating onions. Hopefully the next van I get, because I drive a cargo van, as y'all can see, the next van that I get, hopefully I can get it customized to have like a little small refrigerator or something like that in it, so I can start buying all these like health type foods. And I want to put all my onions in it, and I want to be able to preserve them, and I want to be able to like eat them when I have downtime, like on a weekend, or eat them you know, when I wake up and start my day, you know, take like 5 minutes, eat through it, and then put it back, because I don't want them to spoil next time. I want to keep them good, I want to keep them fresh. I really want to get the physical benefits from it, because like, I'm addicted to the onion power. Yes, I'm addicted to onion power. Wow. Onion power. I just call this thing onion power. I just thought about it. I was like, did I really just call this thing onion power? But yes, instead of mushroom power like Super Mario, I have Daddy Logic has onion power. So I need more onions. So, but yeah, when I get a chance, I'm gonna go to a store, buy one, and I'm going to actually take a video of me eating it, and I'm gonna finish it. My next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get garlic. Garlic is real good for your heart. Onions are too, because what the acidic juices in it help clear out your arteries, actually. Because if you read online, they always tell you, oh, you can't clear out your arteries of plaque and all this other stuff. But if you eat onions and garlic and turmeric, and put a little lemon, if you mix all those together and make it into a drink, like a smoothie type drink or whatever, or just like into a liquidy drink, if you drink that down, you can actually clear out your body. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try that for real, because the older we get, the more you start realizing, like, you know, your body is starting to like slow down. You start noticing that you're having like tightness in your chest and stuff like that. Sometimes if you're overweight, I've experienced it. I'm losing weight actually, so I'm not experiencing as much tightness. I also go to Tropical Smoothie Cafe. That's my favorite place to go to, and I usually get smoothies from there. I usually get their hummus wraps. I'm in Miami right now, so I actually had the opportunity to go here to the other place you saw next to it called Burbo, and I'm gonna actually get their little salad line up. Hopefully they got some onions, and I'll have them put some onions in there too. Damn, now I'm addicted to onions. I keep thinking about onions. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I think about onions a lot now. I think that's my body craving it. Like, I got an onion parasite that's like, eat onions, give me some onions. All right, guys, I'm about to go ahead and head in here and get some more food, and I'm gonna eat that. I might make a mukbang video. I don't know. Talk to you guys later.